Where do we come from? Without a thought, suddenly we were here, not alone, but with no idea how we got here or what it meant to be here. All of us wondering the same thing. Awakening from slumber, forgetting a dream, prizing fragments of how it looked, remembering how it felt, exhilarating, slipping from our grasp as it faded. We live on the line between memory and forgetting. We think oblivion is the destruction of everything, not just forgotten, destroyed. To be forgotten is not to be, is not to exist anymore, or so we think. But dreams take place only to be forgotten in an instant. Though dreams are such a rich life, disclosing more than a little, or so it seems to me, reflecting on their panoply. So is grasping at recalling anything from a dream, a pattern for how we got here, where we came from. What other choice do we have except to recall another familiar transition when we wonder, as we do, where we might have come from? Not out of a dream, but from a place somewhat like a dream, but forgotten, definitely gone from our memory, papering over our astonishment at not knowing how we came to be here without a clue as to how it happened. We just go forward as if there were nothing untoward about our presence here. To wake, to come to consciousness, involves not remembering how. To awake from a dream is to enter another state of being. That change induces us to forget, but we were in the dream. Then we were awake, and we sense there is a continuous existence behind the two states. But does our life continue something else from before our birth? We don't know. What are we? Not who, but what, you notice. What are we? We are mortal, for sure. We live, we die. That's our context. Temporary like flowers. That might make us seem insignificant, but it is our mortality that lets us be noble or heroic. A life is the most we can sacrifice. Tell us, has what we will be yet been revealed? What place have we in this cosmos? Are we anything more than an asterisk or a footnote at the bottom of a page no one looks at? Or are we more? Are we a great deal more? Have we a place among the stars in the firmament, in a structure devised to include us? We matter to our friends. What hope is there that we are something beyond what we seem? Just that we matter. We have mattered, and we will matter, we hope. That is what we are. People who matter. Illumined by starlight, sharing in the cosmos. Yes, we are, I know. At this juncture, I'm dazzled by the extreme beauty of human life. What we do, what we say. What are we? We are mortal, noble, and our lives are things of beauty. Works of art. Our art. What our lives are, what we are, our understanding cannot encompass, nor can our imagination grasp it as a whole. A whole, not a part. Part of, not apart from. Facing challenges, succeeding, beautiful above all, sharing our humanness as we do. It's still just a pleasure to be what we are, the pleasing continuance of existing of being what we were meant to be. Where are we going? A central fact is that we are going, and somewhere, but still, we live in memory. We live in dreams. We live on in memory. We live on in dreams. Physically, our component materials remain as well, though no longer part of our life, where we are going. To realize the fact of my own extinction, to first come to terms with it as I did in the darkness, amid the night, at an hour when I felt very much alone, was shattering to the core. I recalled it clearly still. But to aspire is our nature, something we share with all our fellow humans. We build our lives with hope, in hope, through hope. We want to leave something behind, to mark our passage through this life. Some people have kids, some people write poems. Where are we going? From this vibrant life, from this life we love. Where are we going? Somewhere. Perhaps not off in the cosmos, but somewhere. Since we're going, let's do it with everything we are. Let's do it with everything we have. Let's do it with every fiber within ourselves. Let's do it knowing we might not be here again. Let's do it to show that we were, and there was a life we left behind us, a token for ourselves, for our friends, for our companions, for those we leave behind, for all those who will follow, for those who led the way before us as well. Where we are going, it just might be that the place we are going is someplace we've always been.